Good evening, everyone. This is Jacqueline Walter, owner and founder of www.successwithjacqueline.net, and welcome to this week's episode of the Monday Motivational Vlog. Now, studies show that the day of the week that most people are unmotivated is Monday, and so this video series is designed to help you stay encouraged in things that you need to do, especially on Monday. Now, this week, I want to share with you a concept that I believe is very important and it's dear to my heart. And that concept is it's not about you. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, Jacqueline, how is this life not about me when I'm going after the things that I'm trying to do and I'm going to work every day and I'm doing this and I'm doing that with my life and I'm achieving this great thing? Well, the thing is, the only way that you can truly be successful is if you turn around and help someone else. Because if you focus on yourself, the only thing that's going to happen is you will become prideful. And we all know what happens with pride. So remember that it's not all about you. The reason that you're doing things in this life and everything that you were created to do is not just to fulfill yourself. Because if it is, then it will only be void and it will only become a burden because you will have no one really there to help. And so you won't have anybody that you can extend and help. And in short, there won't really be any purpose for what you're doing. So I want to take some time to mention 8 keys to remember and understand that what you're doing in this life is not all about you. And the first thing I want to say is decide what it is that you want. Now, if you don't decide what it is that you're wanting to do with life, or you don't decide what it is that you know you need to go after in life, then there's no way that you can go after that and turn around and help someone else go after the same thing. Because I guarantee someone else may have a similar dream as you, or maybe the same dream in a different capacity. And if you don't decide what it is that you want, there's no way that you can help others to do the same thing. For example, if you're a working mom or a recent working mom who just dropped her job so that she can stay home with her kids, but now you're more focused on your own life with your kids, and then you're not going out to find someone else who also wants that same dream, then what really did that mean? Was that really purposeful? So if you're that stay-at-home mom and you now have that ability, it is now your job to turn around and offer that same help to those who are looking for the same thing. So that is number 1. Decide what you want so that you can help others get that same thing. Number 2 is be coachable. Whenever it is that you decide what you want, be coachable, be open to getting help. Because if you're all about you, there's no way that you will reach out to anybody that can help you along the way. And let me tell you, life just gets harder and harder as life goes on. So my advice to you would be to reach out to people who can help you and then be that person that you can turn around and help. And the only way you can do that is if you be coachable. The third thing is get out of your own way. Sometimes our own mindsets can hinder us from doing things that we know we need to do and helping others that we know we need to help because we don't think we're capable, or we're too focused on our past mistakes, or we're not looking ahead and we're looking behind us. No, get out of your own way so that you can help others find their way. All right. Number 4 is understand that leading a team is a privilege, not a right. And if you're all about you, you will always feel that it is your right to lead a team. Now, it's not your right for someone to follow you. That person has to decide whether they're going to follow you or not. And I guarantee not everyone is going to want to follow someone who is all about themselves. Because if your dream and your vision only encompasses yourself and people can't see themselves in it, then they're not going to follow you. All right. So understand that leading a team in any capacity is a privilege, not a right. The 5th thing is get into the groove. Get moving with whatever it is that you want to do. Because if you know what it is that you need to do, remember when we've decided, number 1, to decide what it is that you want, Once you decide that, then you need to get moving because no one wants to follow anybody who's not moving. All right. Number 6 is seek guidance and stay plugged in to whatever it is that you're doing. This kind of goes hand in hand with being coachable. Now, if you come alongside someone and you know that they can guide you to the right way and you know that they can grab your hand and help you along in some way, don't oppose that. Stay plugged into people who can help you go to seminars, go to trainings, go to conferences, all those types of things. If say you are looking to be a life coach and you want to learn from other coaches how to be a great life coach. Well, of course, there are going to be some differences between you and other life coaches, but you want to be sure that you get plugged into things that can help you become that, and so that you can get trained to become that, get the proper education, those types of things. So make sure that you stay plugged into the people who can help you so that then you can turn around and show others what you've learned from them. Number 7 is decide to give up good for the great. You may be doing something good right now. You may be a part of something good right now, but you'll know if something is not best for you. For instance, you may be in a job right now where you know that's not where you want to be, but you're just settling there because that's all that you can find or that's all that you know. Well, my advice to you would be to step out and look for something greater when you know that your purpose is not to be sitting behind a desk for, 40 some odd years. But my advice would also be, while you're there, make sure that you reach out to others and help others in the best way possible. Be sure that you do your best while you are there and don't slack just because you don't want to be there. And so, don't be afraid to let go of the good things for the great, because the great will always have a greater sacrifice, and that's how you can tell the difference. All right. Now, the number 8 tip and the last tip that I have for you is, once again, learn that it's not about you. And how you do that is you have to learn how to quiet the fear and the doubt and the ego. Quiet that mindset that says, well, I don't know if I can do this. I'm scared because what if I fail? Well, also quiet that mindset that says, can I really do this? Or also quiet that mindset that says, well, so and so in my family didn't do it, so why should I? No, understand that you are different and you have a purpose. And everyone is different in going after the things that they need to go after, and everyone has a different purpose. And the last thing I want to leave with you is this. From the very beginning, it's always been about someone else. The moment that you make it about you is the moment that you've forgotten who you're serving. This has been Jacqueline Walter, owner and founder of www.successwithjacqueline.net, and I will see you in the next video.